That. Such a lovely pace about this game. As Crofty goes for tops. What a beautiful start to this match.
Joe Croft.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. That's a great first start.
Game shot
And a sensational third as well.
Joe Croft.
Whitehead is averaging 96 and change and is
Joe, you
not that far from where Conan is, just a little bit further around the M25. Bullseye. Oh my word. This is a finishing masterclass in the first game of Wednesday. 86 left and went for bull. So if he goes for 25 again, he does risk hitting the bullseye to leave himself cornered.
130.
But if he hits the 25, he gives himself 2 darts at double. Which is what happens. And he only needs 1, and that's all he's needed. At any point in this game, the combination finishing in that match was fantastically flawless. 4 out of 4 for Joe Croft, with 120 and 112 in there as well. Whitehead hit his only dart at double in the game. So good was Croft that's what he was restricted to. And the man at the bottom of the table has averaged just under 102, has got 100% success rate on the checkouts, and has won against Whitehead in game 1. Coming next, Bradley Brooks, unbeaten yesterday, takes on the man he is fighting it out for the title with, Marvin Van Velzen.
Was missed match darts in leg number 5. They seem like a long time ago now. But that's why Bradley Brooks is a World Youth Champion. Starting a last leg shootout like that.
Well, 3 of the 4 legs that he's thrown first in this game, he started with a perfect visit, a 180, and twice with 174.
I was holding my horses there, thinking
95
of the possibility of a perfect leg. He was 4 darts into it. And for everybody tuning in on YouTube today looking for a little bit of extra content for later, you might see things like that, because we do have a perfect 9 challenge on our YouTube channel with the likes of Jared Cole and the world number 1, Luke Humphreys. So please check out that video. That came out in the last 36 hours. Great fun to watch.
Yeah, great concept, that perfect 9 challenge, if you're not aware of it. I had to go at it myself last night. I'm hoping to finish it this evening.
55. Bradley, you require 150.
Well, people have been looking at the possibility of 3 bulls for the 150 over the last couple of series. Brooks didn't even entertain it.
64.
It's clever that, you know. Really clever, because he knows that the pressure's going to come from Van Velzen now. The 25 got him under 90.
90.
Which means he should guarantee a match start at the bull minimum.
Nothing between them. But a double 16 between Bradley Brooks and 2 points. That's now a double 8. And he gets there in the end, and that could be a huge, huge win for Bradley Brooks, who carries on that winning streak after winning every game yesterday. Bradley Brooks, well, he makes that run. Actually now 8 on the spin. He won his last 2 on Monday as well. He really is in form at the moment, and he gets over the line against his closest contender to take the Group A title. He is now in the box seat. Coming next, Stefan Belmont faces Harry Ward.
Never at this level miss 16s or 8s in that position. Beautiful dart. Tops. Bravo, Big H. That is a world-class finish.
To either of those tasks.
You can see that on the back of Stefan's shirt, he's got mountains on there.
90.
But if he sees Harry Ward take this double 12, he'll be peaked off.
Game shot.
And he may have to move those mountains if he's going to finish above Harry Ward in the Group A table, because it is Ward who has turned it around totally. He was facing defeat when Belmont led 2-0, but then missed that double opportunity when he missed a big number of 16 and 8 next to it. had an opportunity to lead 3-0 and Ward bounced back. A 4-2 success for him. That 120 checkout was the turning point of the game. And it is 2 points for Harry Ward, who's in 3rd place now. But 1st place, he's going to play last place next as Bradley Brooks meets Joe Croft when it counts.
70.
He'd won his previous 7 matches. Bradley Brooks before this one. Make it 8. Bradley Brooks keeps rolling on. And if he keeps winning, then he will win the group. Brooks defeats Croft by 4 legs to 2. Not the greatest game we've seen so far today, but it won't matter. Brooks only cares about picking up the points that will take him to finals night. And he's got 2 of them there, moving closer and closer to booking his Saturday spot. Coming next, Harry Ward in action. He takes on the Series 1 champion, Conan Whitehead.
Quiet 36.
Conan forgot his wallet.
28. Harry required 20. Game shot on the 4th leg.
In it goes
Harry
from Ward, so all square in this one.
7th of August today.
Harry to throw first.
And some very notable birthdays today as well, as Conan is not a happy bunny. That's what I was looking for. Doing that means that you are now cornered
44.
into 1-2-2 territory.
Conan cornered, but Conan conquers as Whitehead wins. Victory over Harry Ward, 4-2, the margin of it.
Can Marvin make Stefan pay and get back within 2 points of the top spot? There it is, he's finally got it done. He's not going to get any extra points for the average. It wasn't a great average in the end, but the resistance coming back from the Swiss, it just wasn't there. So, after 2 rounds completed, Marvin van Velsen, who started the day all square with Brooks, has lost ground, but he's made some up after game number 6. When we come back, it's going to be Joe Croft up against Harry Ward. Joe.
And it is all over. Another stunning showing from Joe Croft, who started the day bottom of the table. He might end up climbing off bottom spot if he carries on like this today. A very convincing victory by 4 legs to 0. He was the only player that had been whitewashed this week. Now he has dished out a donut to somebody else. 4-0 success for Croft, who moves on to 8 points. That's 2 adrift of Stefan Belmont, who's back in action next and will need to improve a lot if he is to beat the table topper, Bradley Brooks.
Good start. Good finish.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
That's his biggest one of the day by some distance.
Van Velsen was waiting for a slip from Bradley Brooks. And he's got one because Stefan Belmont has gone from one of his poorest performances of the week to one of his better ones and has beaten the league leader in Bradley Brooks. That makes things very, very interesting in this group. Not only does it boost Belmont's own chances of being in Group B as he joins Harry Ward on 12 points, it opens the door for Marvin van Velsen to go top of the table, which he will if he beats Conan Whitehead in the very next game.
Conan is not in the top 3 to start this match. His doubles percentage for the week has let him down a little bit. 4-4. Break a throw. I'm not sure how much Conan's going to enjoy that celebration.
Yeah, Van Velsen. Conan's having a good look at him. Oh, he didn't enjoy it at all. You were right. But I mentioned it in the previous game. Van Velsen is not looking at his opponents at all. Will not acknowledge their existence.
Honestly, in darting terms, if there's one person you don't want to do that to, maybe it's Vincent van der Voort. But
I think he is. You didn't catch it on camera. There was a slight reaction, just a little finger point to the side. So Conan would have seen that. You might not have. Perfect setup instead. But Whitehead has a chance on tops.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
Now that was pretty much the same thing that Van Velsen did in the previous leg. He's just mocking him right in front of his face.
He's 7 legs. More
Game
fun
shown
for
the
us.
sixth flag.
More fun for
Conan
them,
Whitehead.
but more tension as well.
And nothing.
7th and final leg, it's Conan.
Nothing
to
from
throw
Whitehead in
first.
terms of actually reacting to
Game
the double
on.
being hit, but then he did give a rather heavy-handed fist bump, shall we say. Var's left it, but he won't be happy
Conan
to
in
watch
require,
Whitehead go
60.
to try and take this match. On tops.
Game shot and the
It
match.
went in. If you weren't looking at the
Conan
screen, you would
Whitehead.
know it anyway, because Whitehead let out an almighty roar. But there is that, well, a little bit of respect, but some frostiness. And Conan Whitehead very happy with that. Now, I think, to be fair, the frostiness came from the defeated player there. Marvin Van Velzen did not want to look at Conan Whitehead as he shook his hand. They still did that. And that just angered Whitehead a little bit, hence the response at the end of the game. And what a spectacle it was. 4-3. And they may be playing each other a few more times this week. Well, that remains to be seen, because Van Velzen's chances of winning this group have just been handed a blow. And Bradley Brooks a boost. He's back next against Harry Ward. That's helpful to Bradley Brooks, who has helped himself here, really. A fantastic leg of darts.
Game
Completed
shot on the 5th
in
leg.
4 visits.
Bradley Brooks.
4 match darts for Harry Ward over the course of 2 different legs.
180.
And that's pretty much what Bradley didn't want to hear.
Absolutely. And that just goes to further prove the point that we were making in the previous leg.
96.
When? Why? How? Who knows?
You've got to be kidding me.
180.
I think even Bradley Brooks is thinking, you dare. But it would be the ultimate compliment
57.
if Harry Ward
Maguire,
finishes it with a 9.
141.
It's on. That chance disappears.
89.
Even Bradley Brooks can afford himself a smile in the serious, significant situation he's in. This could cost him the group, don't forget this leg.
Absolutely.
So ultimate respect. Quite a contrast to what we saw in the previous game.
Just a little bit, but it just goes to show how much
100.
people do respect Harry Ward.
52.
Oh, what a leg. Regardless of no 9
Game
darts, it is an
shot
11
and
for
the
Harry Ward to get the
Harry
win.
Ward.
A 4-3 win that keeps this group wide open in every department. Brooks can't seem to cross the line in terms of winning it, and Ward has now moved into 3rd place and leads that battle between himself, Stefan Belmont and Conan Whitehead, who still have each other to play in the race for Group B. Ward wins it 4-3, sealed with that superb 11 darter, and Brooks has handed another chance to Marvin Van Velzen, who is back next against Joe Croft.
Marvin, you require 32. Game shot
That's
and
that.
the match. Marvin
Van Velzen gets the win. It's a 4-1 success for the Dutchman, and it's a win that could be crucial. It could be massive. It's a 4-1 victory for him, and it takes him to the top of the table. He's there on 18 points, level with Bradley Brooks after that success, and he could wrap up the group before Brooks even plays again. He'll be back against Harry Ward in a couple of games' time. Before that, there were a big match in the battle for Group B. Stefan Belmont takes on Conan Whitehead. Take Simpsons off the bingo card for today. Doesn't have to go 20 ball. Treble 10 found. Tops found. 3-1.
Stefan Belmont.
3 out of 3 on the doubles.
This time he chooses to split it. 10 for double 10.
Game
Belmont
shot
gets the
and
victory.
match. Stefan Belmont.
Fantastic win for Belmont, who puts himself now in a better position than Conan Whitehead, certainly, to move into Group B. Not quite up into 3rd place, but he is level on points with the man that's there, Harry Ward. 14 apiece for them. Whitehead on 12 will need a miracle to turn it around. Ward back in action next, and he's going to take on Marvin Van Velzen, who will win the group if he wins that game. Don't go anywhere.
Gervin gets on with it.
128.
Chaz, very well known, does get on with it. Speaking of getting on with it. Oh, what a
Game's
start.
on the first leg.
Yeah, and as you say, Harry Ward gets on with it, as we've just seen there.
And if he's not ready, he's not throwing.
Well, I think we did see a minor reaction from Harry Ward there. He's kind of used the guide to hit the wrong double.
Well,
And he's furious, seething.
Harry require.
Calibration
16.
is all wrong there. I wonder how he's
Game
feeling
shot
now.
on the third
3-0 down.
Harry Ward gives it the, well, just in keeping with how you described him.
Nightmare.
No score.
Absolute nightmare of a dart,
Harry
that number
require
2.
8.
And Harry Ward wins it, and in doing so, books his place in Group B. He will finish third in the table. As for Marvin van Velzen, that's the worst possible outcome for him. So tops for 2-0 to move within 2 of topping the group.
Bradley Brooks.
Leaves something like 60. And he's meandering towards the finishing line of leg number 4 at snail's pace, but has recovered. Bravo,
Game
brilliant shot.
The 4 flag. Bradley Brooks.
He did exactly the right thing there, Paul, I thought, in that previous shot.
Bradley Brooks. Is it a bam or a bam bam?
It's in the bag for Bradley Brooks,
Bradley Brooks,
who wins Group A by defeating Conan Whitehead, pretending that he wasn't too happy about that. It's all smiles and respect in the end. And Bradley Brooks, he's managed to just stem that slide that he had. A couple of games lost in a row after a good winning streak, and he manages to cross the line. That means Marvin van Velzen will play Thursday and Friday in Group B. He'll be joining Harry Ward in it. Conan Whitehead is going to be in Group C tomorrow afternoon, but the group winner is Bradley Brooks, and he cemented his Saturday spot in style there. An average of over 90, 4 out of 9 on the doubles, and a 93 checkout in there as well. He gets a win that sees him finish in first place, and there's one more match to come. 2 Group C bound players. Joe Croft against Stefan Belmont.
81.
If given the opportunity. 9-9.
No
Too
score.
many.
Stephanie require 88.
Not only has he missed his bust, and that's a great gift for Belmont.
Could be a winner here. With a bullseye dinner.
63.
Cannot
So
seem to hit that target
81.
today, can he? Here we go again. Oh,
No
here we go
score.
again. Literally.
Stephanie require 25.
Outrageous. Leaves 9 twice. 2 different routes and busts it both times. 12.
Game shot on the third leg. Stefan
Well,
Belmont.
how many times do you see that? A player busting the same score twice in a row?
Out and away we throw for the win.
78. Stephanie require
Got his chance.
58.
Does he get another? Two 20s for Belmont. There's a single,
38.
but no double 10.
Joey
And Croft
requires
can
32.
complete the comeback.
No score.
Just can't find the target.
Stephanie require 20.
What an ordeal this has been.
You can say that again.
No score.
And it's an
Joey
elongated
require
ordeal.
32.
Who wants it? Who wins it? Who gets it? Who knows?
16.
This game may never end.
Stefan, you require 20.
This is for an 8-visit break of throw after being 3-0 up and facing match darts. He now has more match darts himself.
Ten.
And now the referee Owen Binks will explain that it'll now be nearest the ball.
Joe, you require 16.
I think that's pretty much what Joe's thinking as well. But he gets a dart, 3 more darts at double 8. And he only needs one more. Croft claims the win.
Joe
A
Croft.
bizarre end to the final match of the day, but it kind of does just symbolise how close it's been in this group today. The 4-3 success for Joe Croft, the man who just finished bottom of the table, but he's got plenty of good stuff to take into Group C with him. He'll be taking Stefan Belmont with him as well. Conan Whitehead also there. Harry Ward and Marvin van Velzen going to Group B. That's because Bradley Brooks managed to pip Van Velzen at the post, win this group and seal his spot on Saturday. And we will speak to Bradley after this short break. Welcome back. We do have the Group A winner with us here, Bradley Brooks. Bradley, congratulations. Just sum up how you think it's gone today and the last 3 days.
Yeah, I thought Group A, the first day on Monday, I thought I was hard done by with only 2 wins. Yesterday was a much better day, winning 5 out of 5. We were speaking, the players, all of us on Monday, we were saying we don't think anyone would go 5 out of 5 on the card because of the standard I was lucky to do so. And then today, I thought I was poor today, but I managed just to do enough to go over the line. After
what happened last time you were here, Champions Week, you missed out on leg difference, 20 points. You got 20 points again. It must be a relief to get through on Saturday because Group B's not a guarantee of getting there, is it?
No, it's not. Like you say, I was obviously Marvin was disappointed when we were back. I was trying to tell him like Group B, like you played well, like you can get through. But I've done it before. I've been so close in Group A and not got through Group B. So it is tough. But I'm just happy to get over the line.
Does it feel different now because you've been here a few weeks before? First time you came in, a 2-day group, it didn't go your way. But now that you've got a bit more experience, do you think you're more prepared for this than ever?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think like you say, but like you said, this week's been so stacked with good players. It is hard, but I think because I've been here before, I know the environment, and like sometimes people might not realise, even if you lose 4-2, sometimes them 2 players could get you through a group, which some people who've not been here before might not realise. But yeah, I think it has helped, and I think that's probably what got me through today.
What we've just seen on the screen there was the end of the game with Conan, where he almost gestured that he was going to walk away without a handshake. Did you think that he had some sort of huff with you there? Just a little bit?
I did a little bit, and I thought, out of everyone in the darts scene, Conan's one of the last people I want to have an argument with. But yeah, obviously me and Conan got on really well. We all got on well this week, and we had a bit of banter between me and Marvin more than others who was top. But yeah, we had a good week with everyone, and I'm happy just to get through.
Well, we're going to ask you for backstage secrets now. It's up to you how much you share. But Marvin van Velzen didn't seem to take the same approach with Conan Whitehead. He did kind of seem to wind him up a little bit, and there was a little bit of frostiness on stage. Was the atmosphere totally friendly all the time in the practice room, or did that spill over a little bit?
I wouldn't say it spill over. I wouldn't say it was always friendly. I think out of everyone in the group, the worst person to probably wind up is Conan. But Marvin may or may not have tried it sometimes, but I say me and Marvin, I've known him for since we've been growing up from playing development tour, and he was happy to be top of the table. So I probably shouldn't have done it, but when I won the group, I was in the players' room and said he's top of the table now.
We're just seeing this here, Paul. I mean, we get in a moment, Marvin's just lost the game. Not the friendliest handshake, and then Conan was determined to let everybody know as boss, wasn't he?
It was a fabulously entertaining match where early on it was posturing from Marvin and then the reaction from Conan. But the good thing about that match is that they were just going to and froing the whole time, and it was great for us to watch. Whatever it was like in the practice room, that's for the practice room, in my opinion. But when they go out there, they want to knock 7 bells out of each other. But I've got one question for Brad, though, and I'm intrigued by this. A lot of the time you're on 60 today. You went treble 12. Can you just talk us through that?
Yeah, it's funny, really. I had a lot of problems because my darts kick really high and off to the right, and I was only aiming at probably 1/3 of the bed. And he was my manager at the time. He plays, and he said to me, "What about your favourite doubles? So about treble 12, double 12?" And started going that way. And sometimes it does pay off at most, but I'd rather give myself one clear shot at tops or 2 darts at my favourite double than. Obviously, I get why people disagree with the shot, but for me, I do like the shot.
Some of these things do tend to catch on. So in the future, if people start doing this, we're just going to blame you.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Just back to the bigger picture, how important was it for you to get this Group 1 and to get a couple of days off?
Yeah, it was brilliant because Blackburn play on Friday. They kick off in the Championship, so I wanted to go and watch them. Yeah, it was massive. Like you say, I felt I was outdone by on Monday. I played well Tuesday, and I think I got lucky today in patches. But I say I can have two. Obviously, I was at the ADC the weekend just gone, so to have a couple of days off is massive, so I can recharge the batteries and just enjoy it.
Is that the plan? Go and watch Blackburn Friday?
I won't go and watch them, but they are on telly on Friday, so I will go and find somewhere to go and watch them, yeah.
Well, they might be top of the table after that game. You're certainly top of the table, having won Group A. Here it is. Bradley Brooks topping it, just pipping Marvin van Velzen at the post. Harry Ward going into Group B with him, and then Belmont, Whitehead and Croft going into Group C. Paul, just your thoughts. Any of those players could still end up playing Bradley on Saturday night, couldn't they?
Very much so. And I think the way that things have fallen, it's actually worked out for the best. So if Marvin is going to play the same sort of darts or the same brand of darts over the next couple of nights, someone like Harry Ward will be very familiar with it and he won't react. Whereas Conan might just want to have a couple of days off from him, but they could be on a collision course for Saturday alongside Brad. You just never know.
And what about the players that are coming in for the first time tomorrow? Let's just show you those, the breakdown for this week. Bradley already through, of course, but Chaz Barstow, Nathan Gervin, Thomas Lovely, that looks like a great group. And then Mike Gillett, who's won a week here before, Adrian Graham, Matt Cast in Group C.
The person who really stands out is Chaz Barstow, England international, someone who has never missed a Saturday here out of 8 attempts and has similar experience of Champions Week to Bradley Brooks. So that's who takes the attention. As for the others, I think it's very even. You look at Adrian Gray, he's got a perfect record of making Saturdays as well, 2 from 2. Matt Cass, the only person not to have made a Saturday of anybody this week. I'm sure he'd like to check that off his list.
Another motivation, isn't it, Bradley, when you see all those names not to have to play the next couple of days and you can have your feet up just watching it unfold?
Yeah, of course. I'll let them fart it out and tire yourself out ready for Saturday.
Absolutely. Well done today, and we'll see you on Saturday. Paul, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow as well. The action gets back underway Thursday, 1 p.m. Group C, 10 p.m. for Group B, live here on the Modus Super Series YouTube channel. But in Group A, well, it didn't end too badly for Bradley.